else, please. Today we've got the gorgeous, the beautiful, the extraordinary Miss Tinea Taylor. She is a DJ, she's a presenter, she models from time to time, and she's a friend and client of mine. So I invited her down, and today we're just going to find out a little bit more about her whilst I get her ready. Where are you going today,
Yes, I've got a dinner.
Oh, who are you going to dinner with?
No, not like that. I'm going to an event dinner. Get out of my business, man. Let me sip my drink.
Well, I know loads about Tinea, but I know you don't. So Tinea, can you tell us a little bit about what you do and how you got to this point that you are now?
So I'm a presenter, broadcaster first. I started probably about 6 years ago on an online magazine on YouTube called Dropout UK. And I was working, I just left uni and I was working part-time in retail as well. So I would literally go and interview someone like Professor Green in the morning and be at my retail job by midday.
What kind of retail? Like fashion retail?
Yeah, fashion retail.
Do you mind telling us what shop?
Oh, can I say brands? I didn't know if I could say brands.
Honey, we want to know our tea.
I worked in office, so I worked in the shoe store.
Oh my God.
In Westfield, Shepherd's Bush.
Enjoy that hot 25%. My friend worked there as
well. Listen,
the
commission and the 25% off was insane. My shoe collection was mad.
Lit.
So I started there and I did that for 18 months, and then I got on a radio station called Rinse FM. Love Rinse. I was there for almost 2 years and I did the breakfast show there. I had some co-presenters, but for the majority of the time I did it by myself. And then I got headhunted by Kiss, and they said, we'd like you to do a demo. I literally did a demo on a Monday. Mm-hmm. The following Monday, I was live on air and I had the job.
That's so crazy.
It was
You
mad.
must have felt crazy.
It was mad because I knew I wanted to leave Rinse and my contract had ended, etc. So I could leave. They weren't really happy about it at the time, but if you know Rinse and you know Kiss, they're two completely different radio stations.
What makes it so different?
The music on Rinse, for starters, it was very much more underground at the time. It's gone a little bit more commercial now, but you could hear Uncle Doug's doing jungle music at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You wouldn't get that on a commercial radio station.
Were you interviewing people as well?
Yeah, I was interviewing people.
So what was the difference in the type of people you were interviewing from Rinse to...
So on Rinse, I would interview G Fresh. I would interview Retch 32.
Ooh.
And then Kiss, I would interview, say, BB Rexa, Haley Steinfeld. It's completely different. And people from The Only Way is Essex, completely different audience.
What did you prefer, honestly, in your heart?
Do you know what? I love both. Just trying to touch in my chest. Do you know what? It was a big, shock. Culture shock, as it were. When I went to Kiss, I was like, oh, this is really different. The music was different. People I worked with were different. But I love it there. I'm still on Kiss now. And
You've been at Kiss for a little minute, though.
Yeah, 5 years now. I learnt to really hone my skills being
Can you tell us what show you're on, what time you're on? Because we want to hear this pretty voice.
So I do weekends on Kiss in the afternoons, and then Monday to Friday I do Kiss Fresh, drive time 3 till 7. So I have a lot of shows.
We're baking, honey.
Are we baking now?
We're baking. We're about to start the eyes. Okay. I know Tinea always goes for she likes her easy breezy beautiful, as you can tell.
I do, but do you know what I love?
Because the face is so sweet though. The face is just so juicy, so sweet. She doesn't need very much. So literally today I'm just going to give her a little bit of highlight. And
I do like a smoky eye though. We're not doing that.
She's the queen of the smoky eye. Listen, I did a smoky eye on this girl for the Brits, right? She slayed that red carpet, and since then every week people are like, can I get this girl's smoky eye? Some people actually call it the Tinea smoky eye.
Is that what we're calling it?
No, sis.
Is that what we're calling
it? Change the game. People come in here BB Studio smoky eye.
I just thought I was doing a little basic smoky.
Nah, brother.
Clearly not.
I love it.
But yes, I'm still on Kiss now.
That's amazing. Can you tell me who are your top 3 people that you've interviewed so far?
Lady Gaga has to be number 1.
No!
I interviewed her.
Tinea, you didn't tell me you interviewed Gaga?
Yes! A few years ago, I interviewed Gaga at Kiss.
Right, I'm not worthy of holding this stuff to your face.
I swear, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was
Did
October.
You weigh yourself?
Inside I was like, oh my God, it's Lady Gaga.
She weighed.
It was October. It was Halloween, and we always decorate the studio, whether it's Christmas, theme, So we had fake cobwebs and skulls in the studio. And in the old Kiss building, we would be able to look out from the 4th floor and look down and see all the celebs coming in.
Yeah.
Pouring the rain outside. Lady Gaga's wearing a wedding dress, barefoot, covered in white paint. She's doing this slow-mo walk.
I remember that red carpet look.
No, she's doing a full slow-mo walk, she's in some enchanted forest to get into the building. She was in character, she's in full character.
Insane.
It was insane. And then interviewing her, she was the most down-to-earth person ever. Remembered my name as well. I don't.
Were you nervous? Be real.
Yeah, of course I was. It's Lady Gaga. She's iconic. We're gonna tell our children about Lady Gaga.
No, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? So I was nervous, but
she wore meat. She wore meat
on the red carpet. Yeah. That's how iconic she is.
I'm done with her.
But I was nervous. I was really nervous. But it turned out to be a really great interview, and she was lovely. And do you know what she said to me off camera? She was like, everyone thinks I'm crazy, but I know exactly what I'm doing. And she knew that, like, she was getting our attention by wearing meat dresses and coming out on red carpets in an egg. Remember when she came out in an egg?
Babe, I think she'll wear anything. She'll wear hair all over her body.
She's gone a bit tame now.
Really? She's toned it down, but she's had her moments, man. That's amazing.
So I would say her. Number two, I would say Hugh Jackman, aka Wolverine.
Ooh.
I remember interviewing him, and again, he's asked me what my name was 3 times. So that he could remember it, and then during the interview, it was like he was my best friend, like he was my regiment. Like literally, he was like, "Yeah, Tinea. Oh my God, Tinea," and I was like, "Hugh Jackman knows my name." And third, oh wait, this person might be second. I might switch it, but Usain Bolt. Interviewed Usain Bolt, and he was Usain. Like we had a really great interview.
He seems like the most, like, I don't know. He seems like the kind of guy that walks in a room and just commands attention.
100%. He pulled.
Such a ladies' man.
I don't know if I can say this.
No, you can.
He pulled my chair.
We want all the tea, honey.
He pulled my chair towards him, like, so I'm sitting here, and in the old Kiss studios, like the cameras are set up in the corners in a certain way, so everyone has their positioning, the presenters and where the guest sits. And he pulled my chair close to him, and he's like, "Oh no, you can sit next to me." Literally wheeled my chair. And my boss was like, "No, Tanea's got to stay there because the cameras are there and you can't sit that close to her." And I was like, "Oh, that's what I mean when I say you staying in it." Like,
no, but
he was
that's
lovely.
the vibe you get. If you didn't get that, you'd be
But he was just like Jack the lad, tongue in cheek, like don't take him too seriously.
Oh,
like,
I love that.
Yeah.
So these are interviews at Kiss, right?
These are interviews at Kiss.
All right, so let's take it back a few more years.
Yeah.
What were your favourite interviews?
When I first started, I interviewed Boyz II Men. When I worked for the online magazine Dropout UK, and I was like, "Oh my God, Boyz II Men!" And I've got older sisters.
You interviewed Boyz II Men, and how was that not in your top 3?
Do you know what?
Your mum will be done with you, you know. Your mum will be.
Do you know what? I forgot. I had to go back a few years.
Is that how many people we've done?
That's how many people we've done. My sisters were.
So was it all of the guys on Boyz from?
There was
Boyz II Men?
3 of them. Guys, I'm going back a few years. But I remember telling my older sisters, and they were like, "Can we come? We're not going to go to work." I was like, "No, because you're going to embarrass me." But I couldn't believe that I interviewed Boyz II Men. I've interviewed Wale. There's a loads.
You interviewed Wale?
Yeah.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm offended. Nah, Boyz II Men and Wale.
All right, let's skip out Hugh Jackman and put in Boyz II Men. So we've got Boyz II Men, Lady Gaga, and Usain Bolt. Yeah. Standard.
Finish. What was Wale like, just out of curiosity?
Wale was cool. Like, literally walks into the room.
You know, that's guys. Like my bae. Anyway, anyone from MMG is my bae.
But I'm more of a Meek. Like Meek.
No, Meek is my husband.
No, he's mine.
No, he's mine.
Don't play
but at this point, I'm literally with him, so...
Wale was cool, he was chilled. I walked in, and I was the only girl, because the cameramen were like 2 guys.
You can actually have me. I'm having Rick. But yeah, go on.
You're going to take Rick, yeah?
Yeah, I'm actually taking Rick.
You take
every single bit of him.
You've seen that picture of his toes? You're going to take him? Okay.
Rick, yeah, I know you watch my show, so like, just listen to what this girl has said, innit?
I'm joking! Still love.
Trust me, he's gonna come from the 305, but anyway.
He's not. Wale was lovely, like literally super chilled. I was the only girl in the room, because like I said, the cameraman, there was 2 camera guys that were on my team, and then like all his entourage and PR and management. But he was just like laid back, like really, really calm, really chill. Like, as you can imagine.
That's so cool. Oh my God,
yeah.
Tinea, you've had such an amazing career, like, so far, and I feel like you're still just getting started.
That's how I feel. I feel like when I talk about these memories, sometimes I forget like how much I've done. I don't even mean that in an arrogant way, but because I still feel like I've got like such a long way to go.
And life does that thing to you where sometimes you need to sit back and be so grateful for everything that you've been able to accomplish 100%. So far. Social media has a big part to play in that.
Yeah.
Sometimes we look at our followers, or we look at, you know, how much reach we've got, and that kind of makes us feel like that's what it
or just like
determines our brand, and it's not.
It's not. Like,
because I'll be sitting with Tinea and like, sorry to be spilling all your business. We'll be in the green room.
What are you gonna say? I don't know.
Doing whatever. Tinea will just be there getting deal after deal after deal after deal, and I'm like, this is crazy. And sometimes someone else from the outside might think, well, she ain't got 1 million followers, but it's your interaction. It's like, people really do believe in what you're doing. You're smashing it, girl.
Thanks, babe.
And like, I didn't even know all of this.
And I
still thought you were smashing it. So now I'm just like, yes, girl.
Do you know what? Like I said, I forget like what I've done, and I shouldn't.
So now, can you tell us, like, it's March, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like we're 3 months into the year.
Yes.
What are you telling me? Like, where are we gonna be in December? What is your goal? Like, what are we trying to reach?
I want to get a second series on X Factor. So I did that last year, and I presented their online show, Extra Bites. So I want to do that again, because growing up, I watched X Factor. It was like a big thing in my house, like every Saturday night, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So to be part of that show and Simon Cowell to be like there last year, I was like, oh my God, Simon Cowell's right next to me.
What's Simon Cowell like?
So nice. Like, so lovely.
Why do I get nervous just thinking about that, man?
His dressing room was right near ours. Like, his dogs are around, his son. Like, just chill. Like, I didn't get the sense of, like, bougie about him. And there was no, like, security covering him. He's literally, like, standing there, like...
Just living his best.
Literally. Like, Ida was lovely. Ida Williams, Robbie's wife. Like, she was a judge last year. She was lovely. So, yeah, I would like to do X Factor again. In the summer, I DJ a lot. In like Ibiza and Marbella and Mallorca and stuff like that, so that's coming up. So.
Right, so I know you're gonna be like, be your mouth just too big and just doing way too
what,
much. Yeah.
What?
But listen, Tanea's all of this, but she's also a homeowner. And I feel like, no, I know it's like, okay,
I'm
whatever,
always scared.
she's a
I'm like,
homeowner.
what should I say? I've told her what's that.
I told her I'm gonna be nice to her today, but when she comes back for part 2, that one we're chopping and slicing everything. But literally, you're a homeowner, and I feel like for me, that's something I aspire to be in the
But you're going to get it by the end of the year. I tell you this all the time.
I need to be getting the key.
Okay?
Okay?
You're getting the keys.
The house on the hills. Amen. In Jesus' name.
Yes.
But you've done that, and I think that's amazing, T. What advice can you give young girls making good money, or even making any money at all, and want to hit that goal?
Do you know how I did it? I don't come from like an affluent background. I come from amazing parents, but I'm very working class. Everything I have, I've got myself. And one thing I didn't do is this whole drip thing. You know, everyone's about drip life. Every girl on Instagram wants to have mad Gucci bags, mad this, and live like they're Beyonce. And I'm like, you don't earn her money. Like, I'm very much a saver. And people will say to me, oh, Tinea, you're tight. I'm not. I'm just very smart with my money.
You're tight or you're Ghanaian?
I'm not even Ghanaian. But like, I just think invest and save. Like I didn't buy a Rolex.
When you say invest, can you give us like a couple of things that you maybe invest in?
There's so many things you can invest in. You can do like stocks and shares you can invest in. There's ISAs you can invest in. There's so many different investments you could do. Or you can just like save your money 60-40 like for the month, like, and have a plan. I had a 3-year plan. And to the T, I executed it. So my plan was, I used to drive a little Fiat 500, and when I turn up to places, people would be like, oh, you can drive a better car than that. And I'm like, I know, but I live at my mum and dad's house. I'm not gonna park a nice car outside my parents' house. Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. And I had a goal that I wanted to get a BMW, and the keys, the same day I got the keys to my flat. So when I got the keys to my flat, I'll never forget, it was a Friday morning, and
that must have been the
I
most
gave it to my brother.
feeling.
I gave it to my brother to paint because it was like a brand new flat. It was like cream and I wanted white. So I gave it to my brother and I was like, I'm going to BMW, and I went to BMW and put a deposit on my car and I got my car.
Oh my God.
So I just think like save. Like I didn't watch Face. That's the thing. I didn't care about like, oh, I need this Gucci bag.
But
and,
I feel like, you know what, in
and
this day and age
I
of
need to
social
keep up with
media and
everybody
Instagram,
else.
it's so hard, and I feel so sorry for the younger generation.
100%.
Because they're literally born into this whole, you've got to look like this, you've got to be like this.
It's hard.
It's very hard.
Very hard. It's easy for me to sit here and say that.
It's good that you've got good parents, and we're
Yeah.
fortunate to have people around us that make us feel like we don't have to be that, and you're fine just being who you are. But it's sad because there's so many girls out there that literally live their life day by day just looking at social media.
Yeah, it's really bad.
But let me say something now, yeah. I feel like at this point we've gone through career.
Oh, what? Let me just sit my drink. I cannot.
We've gone through career. We've spoken about what you've achieved, the amazing people you've interviewed. You bought your own home. You got that guap in your pocket.
What are you gonna say?
But this makes you so wifey material.
This
makes you like.
I don't have a. Where's my ring?
Material.
Like, where's my princess card? I don't have my
I'm
princess
sitting
card.
here like, where the diamonds there?
I
Where the bag at? You know?
I got the bag, babes. I got the bag.
You got bare in the bag.
I got the bag.
But you know,
no.
You're every guy's fantasy.
Do you know what's so mad?
They would say blue face. So like, you know, is there anyone in your life?
Like, do you know what? Okay, let me tell you. When I walked in today, yeah, get out. When I walked in today, my words were, "Oh my God, B, so and so messaged me," and that's like a so and so from the past, from a few months ago, that I thought was gonna be like hubby. Like I was like, this is my guy, and it didn't happen. And I'm really good at like, if you're shit, you're shit. Like I'm good at cutting you off. Like I don't have time.
You don't have time to.
So. I mean, I haven't even responded to the message.
Honey.
We're booked and busy now.
We're booked and busy. We interview him, but we can't. I'm sorry, you had your chance.
Do you know what?
But it shocks me because I feel like a lot of guys will see a woman like you, what you possess, what you have, the confidence that you exude confidence.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And sometimes it's just too much, not too much for every man.
Yeah.
But a woman like you, when the right guy comes along, he's just gonna see you and be like, I bagged her.
But
like,
that's it. Like,
and
I
that's
dated
what you're
a guy.
kind of waiting on.
100%. Like, I dated a guy that he had a great job, not in the same industry as me, which I loved, but he felt somewhat like I had more than him, and he would make comments because he would say my car is better, and I didn't care. I didn't care about those things, but it didn't work because
See, you're like
he
me.
felt
I
like,
fully don't care about those things.
yeah, just don't be a bum. I've got time for you if you're not a bum.
100%, or if you've got potential.
Yes.
Ladies, we're looking for potential.
Potential.
Because every good woman can bring something amazing out in a man.
You might meet a guy and he's got a good job. In 5 years, that job is going to be so great. It's going to be so sick. He's going to be a better person. He's going to be...
20k can be 100k.
Oh my God,
in even like less than 5.
But I think that's the problem. We look at what a guy has now. But I think it depends on your age. Like I'm 29, so...
No, I think it's your age.
What I'm looking for
is
is different from when I was 21. Do you know what I mean?
100%. Like, real talk, when we were 21, we're looking for a good time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even what you thought was going to be
fun,
a relationship.
nice car.
He just needed to be, well, for me anyway, he needed to be a bit thuggish, you know.
Oh, no,
run around the edges. That's what I was into. But now I'm a big woman. I'm just
I did like those.
What's your heart saying? Have you got a good heart? What's in your chest? I want to know that. But that's so good. Like, that's the kind of woman I want to be. You know?
I feel you, babes.
No,
but to answer your question, I'm single.
She's single, honey.
Okay.
And she fine. And she got the bag. And she got a house. So, you know, if anyone wants her...
What are we doing?
Info at Bernicia
this is not Bumble, okay? Oh, we're not taking CVs.
I'm taking CVs.
We're not doing that.
So, to wrap it up, like, okay, her makeup look isn't fully done, but we're gonna get there.
Are we gonna get there?
We're gonna get there.
We're chatting too much.
You know me and Tinea, like, we've got this thing where it's like, we get on camera, then we just gist.
Oh.
And then by the end of it, like, we're not done. And then they're like, there's 2 minutes until Tanea's got to
We could do like a lip. Let's do a lip to finish off.
Alright, okay, let's do a quick
Let's give
lip.
them
Let
like
me
a
brush
good
this
gloss.
out and then give them a lip. Whilst I'm doing your lip,
yeah,
I want you to tell us what we should be looking forward to seeing in the future with you, and how we can stay in touch with you, how we can still, you know, stay tuned in, whether it's social media or whatever.
I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh, you're going to see my face, but honestly, I want you to see my face all the time, and I want to be a little bit annoying, because then it means I'm successful, and then it means I'm like on your telly, and you're just going to have to really know who I am.
Yes.
And my socials will pop up here, because we're going to make the editor put it on the screen.
Right.
And it's going to be...
it's gonna say whatever it's supposed to say.
It's going to go like this. And now it's going to pop up on the screen. Bing!
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Hey, Spee.
Oh, I love you.
Can I look at my face in the mirror?
You're not even done yet, but have a little sneak peek. Yes.
I feel you.
You're always a bad bee anyway. We've
We need them
hardly done
lashes.
anything.
We need them lashes.
I'm gonna pop some lashes on, do a good lip, and the finished picture will be on my gram. So you guys watch out for that.
Yes.
Thank
and subscribe
you.
to our YouTube channel.
Yes,
and come back next week.
Subscribe.
That was aggressive of me.
She's quite bossy. Subscribe. We'll be back next week with more gloss, please.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.